many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm, and they are the very people telling the black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. And this is what we are faced with, and this is the reality. Now, when we come to Washington in this campaign, we are coming to get our check.
When Dr. King said this, he wasn't speaking in poetry. He was talking about a debt. In 1965, King helped Black Americans secure the first check, the Civil Rights Act, meant to repair the damage of slavery and Jim Crow through jobs, education, housing, and federal opportunity. But King wasn't finished. He was preparing to return to Washington in April of 1968 to demand a second check, a reparations plan now valued at nearly $2 trillion today, part of what became known as the Spring Project. Recently released files show he was murdered in early April, before that march could happen. What King didn't realize before his death was that while he was fighting for the second check, President Lyndon B. Johnson had already undermined the first one. An executive order quietly changed how the Civil Rights Act was enforced, adding other groups, affirmative action, and diversity programs. The law stayed on the books, but the benefits were usurped, and the descendants of slaves, the people it was written to repair, were pushed to the back of the line.
You made kind of a provocative comment in your new book here, Mug, and I think it's on page 151. You write that various groups, feminists, gay rights groups, and those who are defending immigrants have commandeered the black civil rights experience.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Yes, I'm glad you asked that because I think it's one of the most important points of the book. I mean, I think the way liberals have treated blacks like children, and many of their policies have been harmful to blacks. At least they got the beneficiary group right. We do have to, I mean, we shouldn't, there is the legacy of slavery and Jim Crow laws. We don't owe the homeless. We don't owe feminists. We don't owe women who are desirous of having abortions, but that's, or gays who want to get married to one another. That's what civil rights has become for much of the left. They dropped the blacks after 5 minutes.
Immigrant rights are not civil rights?
No, I think civil rights are for blacks.
See, this is essentially the problem, and the Republicans
What have we done to the immigrants? We owe black people something. We have a legacy of slavery. Immigrants haven't even been in this country.
Say what you want about the messenger, but that statement matches how civil rights was originally designed. Decades later, that executive order is rescinded,